Iran is a country with vast oil and gas resources and is always trying to discover new ways to invest its oil and gas revenues in other sectors to create permanent resources for future generations. Iran knows its natural resources are valuable and will not last forever, so it views investment for the future as a priority. On Sunday, a conference was held in the southern Iranian island of Kish on national wealth, allocation, and risk management. There are many organizations and centers involved in the conference. The main organization is the National Development Fund of Iran. This body is directly responsible for allocating the oil and gas revenues to development. The head of the fund told us about his organization's main goals.
This fund
has two main goals. The first is to allocate part of the oil revenues to dynamic and productive activities and to production. The second is to maintain part of this oil revenue for future generations with proper investment. We've learned from international experience as 60 countries have these funds.
But now the fund even seeks to make overseas investments in a bid to become a leading global body in development. The National Development Fund of Iran, with more than $50 billion, ranks 23rd in the world in terms of assets. The international conference hosted regional banks, think tanks, and similar international funds in order to use their help for the better allocation of the funds and to minimize risk.
IDB as a development finance institutions, just like the sovereign wealth funds, we have one mandate, is development. So we would like to develop our member countries as NDFI wants to develop, Iran and diversify. And of course, the sovereign wealth funds, as I said in my speech, is a very recent phenomena. And, the idea of investing in several sectors and several countries or, going in different asset classes is also a new idea. And this is where I think, a lot of collaboration can take place between, international organization and i.e. in this case is IDB and, NDFI.
Iran's oil minister was also present at the event and talked about the possible return of foreign oil and gas companies to Iran after Western sanctions on Iran are lifted.
تحریما خب به طور طبیعی باعث میشه که مقدار صادرات نفت ما و گاز ما کم بشه.
It depends on the sanctions. We are trying to improve the environment so international firms can return to Iran. No new contracts have been signed yet, but we are discussing possible cooperation with European companies.
The venue of the conference is the Kish Free Trade Zone, and it will last for 2 days. Iran seeks to improve its industries and is eyeing more international partners to develop permanent investments for future generations. Pedram Khwaidadi reporting for Press TV in Kish Island.